Yaya and I turned a $3 thrift store sheet into a crochet bag. But halfway through, it started looking like a carrot. And honestly, I think it turned out better. If you're a beginner crocheter or just want a really simple crochet project, this is one of the easiest bags you can make. And best of all, the whole thing costs less than $5. $5. How, you may ask? Well, this bag actually starts at the thrift store. Somewhere between the linen aisle and a random spark of inspiration, I found this bright orange sheet. Not perfect, not new, but perfect for a bag. And if you look close, you can see the price tag, $3. Now I just need to take it home and cut it up. Here's how you turn fabric into yarn with just a few tools. You want to fold up your sheet and cut it into 1-inch strips. And suddenly, something flat and forgotten becomes something usable. From sheet to skein, or a ball, you've got a 100 to 150 yards of fabric yarn, all for $3. If you bought that much fabric yarn brand new, it would be 3 to 4 times as much. Plus, you're doing something nice for the environment, so you're going to save money and save the planet. Win-win. Now that we've got our super cheap fabric yarn, let's make a bag. We're making a flower tote here, and this is where most people overcomplicate it. But it's actually really simple. We start with a triangle and an 8mm crochet hook. Yaya here is going to slip knot and then chain 3. 1 double crochet into the original slip knot and turn. That's it. Just a tiny beginning and a triangle is formed. From here, it's just repeating the same idea. Chain 3, increase, then double crochet across. Turn. Row by row, it slowly grows. And this is where it starts to actually look like something, although maybe not what we thought it would look like. But keep watching. Please note that working with fabric yarn is a little different than working with regular yarn. It's kind of clunky and it definitely doesn't have the same give, unless it's jersey knit. But it's sturdy, which is perfect for this bag. And once you get used to it, you won't think anything of it at all. Plus, it goes super fast compared to regular yarn, which means you can make this bag in an afternoon. So you get a new bag, a new skill, and a cheaper way to create it. Okay, but back to this specific bag. Somewhere along the way, we realized something. This flower tote, well, was definitely turning into a carrot. Bright orange, tapered shape. Well, there's no going back now. We are committed. And honestly, that's kind of the best part of creating. You start with one idea, and it turns into something completely different. And since we only spent $3 on this yarn, it's not a big deal that it's turned into something different than what we had planned. So we just rolled with it. Once you finish one triangle, you make a second one the exact same way. Then you want to join the sides using a slip stitch and leave the top open. And just like that, you've got a triangle bag, all without spending a bunch of money on yarn. Okay, it's not quite a bag yet. You need to add some handles. For us, we love adding contrasting fabric handles that Yaya sews from our wall of fabric, all made up of remnants, things from the thrift store, and my dear grandmother. It makes the bag so unique, but if you don't have a wall of fabric, you can pick up a pillowcase at the thrift store for $1, maybe $2 at most. So affordable. Since we are leaning into the carrot theme for this bag, we're looking for green fabrics. We want one that is going to contrast nicely with the orange. And I think we have a winner. The handles are where it becomes yours and very unique. So if you don't sew, think outside the box. You could use rope, braided fabric, an old belt. The whole point is to get creative and not spend a lot of money. Yaya sews some basic fabric handles, and then I tie them to the bag using sturdy knots. Easy peasy. And now it's a real bag. A one-of-a-kind carrot tote, perfect for an Easter basket or carrying spring flowers. And we made the whole thing without spending money on expensive yarn. Projects like this don't fix everything, but they give your mind somewhere to land without breaking the bank. And sometimes that's enough. It's also really fun when you hear, "I love your bag." And not only did you make it, but you made it out of a $3 sheet. That's awesome. For comparison, here's the exact pattern in a different color. Same steps, completely different result. A flower tote that doesn't look like a carrot. I guess it all just depends on the sheet. If If you want more simple crochet projects like this, subscribe. We love teaching people how to crochet really cool bags without buying yarn. And if you want the exact pattern, it's linked below. Have fun creating and saving a little money on your yarn. Lovebird and Yaya.